I'll resume, looking back on my life in the next reflection, but first, I want to share an experience I had this past weekend. 10 months ago, I was the retreat master for the second-year confirmation candidates of my parish, held in Avalon, on Catalina Island. According to the Director of Religious Education, it was well received by the youth and the team, so I was invited to lead this year's retreat. I accepted, but by last August it became clear that I wouldn't be able to do so because of ALS. I was disappointed, but as this year's retreat approached, I still hoped to go. As an answer to prayer, just one day before the retreat, I was invited to attend as a prayer warrior, and I joyfully agreed. When I arrived, I was warmly greeted by the team, but while there, I was able to clearly see the physical and emotional effect ALS has had on me during that time. I went from retreat master to observer, from coordinating everything to not being able to help physically and barely communicating. I began the day in the hall as an observer of the team and candidates, but soon realized that my time would be better spent in prayer, so I stayed most of the day alone, in the courtyard and the church. Sometime during the day, my wife texted, asking how I was doing, and I replied, "Being here makes me realize how much has changed in these 10 months. It's easier to sit still with God, but since most people can't understand me, they don't try. I think it's awkward for them. It's a little isolating, but I'm going to have to get used to it." Last summer, when I shared the diagnosis with my spiritual director, he said, "If you had to have a disease, ALS is the perfect one." I was surprised at the time, but this past weekend, I finally understood and accepted what he had said. I've been longing for a deeper and lasting union with God, in a way I've only previously glimpsed. No matter how constrained my communication will be with others, there's nothing keeping me from communing with God. He's given me what I've asked for. Now, the choice is mine.